We're all under this illusion that our daily choices are just random, fleeting decisions, like some sort of accident, when they're actually the foundation of our current identity. Our identities aren't set in stone. They're a living, breathing tally of every single vote cast during the most trying moments of a day. If you ever wonder where you'll be in a decade, I've learned to stop looking at the vision board and start looking at the next 10 minutes. The truth is that our minds are like old computers from the Paleolithic era, trying to run a super-fast simulation in a world designed to mess with our dopamine receptors at every turn. We're hardwired to take the path of least resistance because our internal software is still set to save every bit of energy for a hunt that's never coming. This makes motivation a total flake, a fair-weather friend that disappears as soon as the room gets cold, or the novelty of a new project wears off. I've come to see that true discipline is about showing up, even when our mind is going crazy and telling us to give up. It's the difference between what we say we'll do and what we actually do. The goal is to make that gap smaller and smaller until it disappears. Most of us are operating at about 40% of our true potential, while simultaneously convincing ourselves that we've hit the ceiling. That wall of exhaustion you feel isn't the end. It's usually just the mind's way of protecting us from leaving a comfort zone that is actually a slow-motion death trap. To get around it, you have to toughen your mind the same way a weightlifter toughens their palms, by doing the same things over and over that are objectively hard. Success is a lagging measure of your habits. You are currently reaping the crop you sowed months or even years ago. If you want a better harvest, you have to fix the machinery, because you will never rise to the level of your goals. You will always fall to the level of your systems. Discipline is the act of deciding twice. The first decision is when you set the goal, which is easy and feels like a hit of free dopamine. The second decision is when the alarm goes off and present you wants to strangle past you for making that plan in the first place. This is the decisive moment where you choose either tension relieving or goal achieving. If you can't master the first 2 minutes of a habit, you have no business dreaming about the finish line. You have to standardize your presence before you can optimize your performance, showing up for the 2-minute version of your life until the ritual becomes a mindless entry ramp to greatness. We've been taught to use shame as a way to push for change, but shame is just a harsh attack on who we are that leads to more numbing and more failure. Instead, I'm rethinking discipline as a radical act of self-love. I'm not saying no to the distraction because I'm bad. I'm doing it because I love myself too much to let myself feel like garbage tomorrow. You have to be willing to be the idiot in the classroom again and fall in love with the boredom of the fundamentals. The last mile is always the least crowded because most people are addicted to the quick fix algorithm of maximum profit for minimum effort. But there's a hidden door in your mind that only opens when you're giving it your all and focused on one thing. This is the flow state where the world zeroes out and you finally find out who you are. Discipline doesn't restrict your freedom. It is the only thing that actually creates it.